Today I'm working on these Christmas gift tags. They're done on craft cardstock, and each one has a little Christmas tree I've put on it. It just makes a really cute little scene. And I wanted to show you how I make them. So these would be great for any kind of winter gift you want to give out. But then if you wanted to add the to from on it to make it into just a complete Christmas gift tag, they work really great for that too. So let me show you how I do these. I started out, I was cutting up several of these tags that I sell in my Etsy shop, and I really liked this green color that I have. And as I was cutting off each edge here with my scissors, just to give it more of a tag look instead of just a square look, as I was cutting them off, I ended up with a lot of these little bitty pieces. And as they were sitting on my desk, I thought, I love the color. It'd be a really pretty Christmas tree. And then I thought, well, if I kind of layer them up, that maybe I can turn them into a cool Christmas tree, you know, and use on a tag. So that's what I've done here. Let me show you first how I decorate each one of these little triangles up. I've got 3 here, and to get the white part on, I'm just using a jelly roll pen. Pull this up a little closer. It's just a jelly roll, and it's a size 8 on there. I've used the 5 on it too, and it works pretty good, but I really like the size 8. So first I just went with some diagonal stripes, you can see. So we'll just hold it here, and I just simply go across and make some little stripes. And then on the next layer there, I just did some little circles. Don't have any particular placement for them, just little bitty circles all over. And then on the last one, I did the diagonal stripes, and then I came back the other way. So we'll do that on this one. And these tags come together really, really quick. I love being able to take just little scrap pieces of paper and making them into something else, kind of recycling. I don't like throwing away little pieces of paper, so if I can make something else with them, that just tickles me. Okay, so we're done with that. And then to make the base for my tag, move that out of the way, I just cut out on my Cricut. These are a size 3.5 by 1.5 inch. So it's going 3.5 up this way and 1.5 this way. And of course you could, if you don't have a Cricut that makes this particular design, you could just do a rectangle and then snip off each end and then use a hole punch, you know, to go punch out your top. But since I have an abundance of these, I really like to use these. And then I will use my, this is the Distress ink by Tim Holtz, and this is in the walnut stain. It's my favorite color to be able to use to get this kind of darkened edge. So I've already done that. I just use an old sponge on mine and then go around the edges. I've already done it on those two, so I'm not going to take the time to do it, but you just go around the end. You know, the edge of each one of these. Well, we'll take the time to do it. We're right here. You can darken it as much as you want, or you can just go with a really light look. And I think that's going to look pretty good for this one. Move that over to the side. Move those to the side. Okay, so now we've got our base. And in order to do this very bottom part here where I've got to from, I've got, of course, these are done without to from. So either way, it looks really cute, I think, in making these. But if you'll notice, it's a piece of white cardstock, and then the edge here kind of has a little, oh, I don't know, a brown grassy almost texture to the snow. It's not grassy, but you know what I mean. It's got a little brown there. So in order to achieve that, I just have a piece of white cardstock. It's just a scrap, and I will take about my thumb's length here, a little bit shorter than a little bit longer than my nail here, and then I just rip it. And I'll do that for both ends. And then I'm going to come back in with this distress ink and just kind of run it over the tip of it there. And that kind of gives it the brownish, snowish, if you know what I mean, look to it. Kind of pretty. And then I'm just going to glue that onto the bottom. Let me grab a piece of glue paper here. And I've got some of my Elmer's stick glue. Okay, I need to clean that up a bit, don't I? Okay. We'll just turn it over and then glue it to the bottom. Oops, I gotta do that too there. I'll just line it up on this side, so then I've only got to make the one cut. Flip it over and then just cut that extra little piece off and let it stick to the back of your paper. Okay. Next we need our little stem, so I've just once again got scrap here. It's just a black scrap piece left over. And actually this is about as tall as I want my stem to be, so I'm just going to go along here and I'll cut out, when I make these in bulk, I can go through and just cut all of these up, and I've got a bunch of stems. Push that to the side and we'll glue this. I like to be pretty generous with the glue. I don't want these popping off or falling off. And we'll put that right in the middle. And then we'll layer our tree pieces on there, which are hiding from me. Okay, just because I'm keeping these all the same, I'm going to use this on the bottom. I do sell these in my Etsy shop, so I want them to be all similar. If you're just making these to give, give away as your own Christmas gifts, you wouldn't have to. And of course, put on whatever kind of little designs you like. Another thing you can do with these is use Christmas pattern paper and cut little triangles out of that and do the same thing. But since these were all little scrap pieces, whoops, kind of getting off screen there, sorry about that. Since I had these as little scrap pieces and wanted to use them, they work good. Okay. And I'm not going to put a star on this one. There's some of my other gift tags I have that I put stars on, but let me show you one of these. I've made this in a previous video, and on these I've got little stars at the top. Same kind of thing. I don't have a snow bottom on this, but we're going to leave the star off, and instead I'm going to put some little snowflakes. So to do that, I've just got this punch here. I got it for $3 somewhere. I don't know where, but it's one of those border ones. Let me bring a piece of white paper over here. It's a border, but I just want the snowflake from it. I'll do it a couple times here. I'll throw that piece away, and then I'm left with these two little snowflakes. So to do this one, I'm just going to kind of use it on the top of my glue like that. And we'll put it down. One on this side and then one on the other. Okay, and we'll use that for a couple more in just a minute. One more thing I want to show you is if you don't have one of the snowflake punches, you can just hand draw them on there. So on these four I've used all the little flake punches on, but on these four I just made little snowflakes. Let me pull that up a little closer. I just drew them on with the same white jelly roll pen that I used for doing the stripes on. And then these, you can see I made the lines a little bit different on those than I did on these. So it's just fun. You can make squigglies or zigzags. You can decorate each one of the little trees however you want. But let me show you on this one how I do the little snowflakes. I mean, they're pretty simple, but I'll just make a cross, and then I'll put a little diagonal through each cross, and then just put a little round dot the end of each one, and it makes a cute little snowflake. Let me pull you in a little closer while I put the other one. See if that'll help any. Made that one kind of big, but that's just fine. We've got a cross, and then I just put a diagonal through each one, and then a little round dot at the end. And that is all there is to that. So either way works great, and you may even have another idea of how you'd like to put a little snowflake on there. So next I want to stamp to from at the bottom, and I just have some regular black ink. This happens to be the Recollections one from Michaels, and then this stamp is just a simple little to from on it. It looks like it's 2004 from Stampin' Up, so this little guy's been around for quite a while. Just going to ink it up a little bit, and I'll stamp this. I just usually, when I'm stamping, I'll line it up this corner with the end of my paper where there's a corner, and it tends to be pretty good in the right spot. So I'm happy with that. And then I just need string. I do have some string around here that has, you know, the red and white stripy string. That would be pretty. Or if you had a green stripy one, that would be really pretty on here. But I'm just going to use, I've got just a cream color string on these, and these are about, oh, what is that, about 10 inches long probably. Just going to fold it in half and put that folded in through the front. Pull it through, make a loop, and then push both through. And that, friends, is how these tags are made. They're just really quick and simple, and using scraps, and I love anything that uses that paper. I just love paper and glue, so that is it for this one. I will have some of these in my Etsy shop. I don't know how long I'll be carrying them in there. I am going to be doing a whole bunch of Christmas tags. I was going to just go through and try to do a really long video with a whole bunch in them, but I think I'm just going to go tag by tag through this Christmas season and share as many of them as I can. So be looking for those in the future and come back and see me. That's all for today. Bye, friends.